You know what's wild? I just came back from space. Well, sort of. I've been floating in orbit, working from mountain lodges, and watching movies in my own private IMAX theater, all without leaving my desk chair. Let me tell you about my mind-bending week living in virtual reality, because what I discovered completely changed my perspective on where this technology is heading. The VR market hit $17 billion last year, and with Meta's Quest 3 dropping to $499 and Apple jumping in with their Vision Pro, I decided it was time to see if VR has finally grown up from those nauseating roller coaster demos we all tried back in 2015. Spoiler alert, it has, and in ways I never expected. Let's talk about working in VR, because this absolutely blew my mind. Imagine having unlimited monitor space. I'm talking cinema-sized screens that you can arrange however you want. The latest headsets have these incredible front-facing cameras that let you see your keyboard and coffee cup in the real world while you're immersed in your virtual workspace. I found myself choosing between working from a cozy cabin in the Swiss Alps or a minimalist cafe in Tokyo. And get this, studies show that VR environments can boost productivity by up to 42% by eliminating visual distractions. Now, it's not all perfect. The Quest 3's battery taps out after about 2 to 3 hours, and at 515 grams, it's still a bit heavier than ideal. Sometimes the controllers decide to take an unscheduled coffee break. But here's what fascinates me. Even with these limitations, I genuinely prefer working in VR over my regular office setup. The entertainment experience? That's another game changer. Picture this. I'm cramped in economy class on a red-eye flight, but in my virtual world, I'm lounging in a private theater with a screen bigger than most houses. Yes, I felt like that weird person wearing a headset on a plane. We're definitely in that awkward early adopter phase, like when people first started talking on Bluetooth headsets in public. But let me tell you, once that virtual cinema fired up, I couldn't care less what anyone thought. What really surprised me was the fitness applications. Market research shows that VR fitness app usage grew by 240% during the pandemic and hasn't slowed down. I had a virtual personal trainer in my garden, which sounds ridiculous until you try it. The new pass-through technology means you can see your actual surroundings while working out, so you're not going to accidentally punch your cat or trip over a dumbbell. Research indicates that people exercising in VR report 40% less perceived exertion. You're so immersed in the experience that you forget you're working out. Here's what nobody's talking about, though. The social aspect of VR isn't there yet. Meta spent $10 billion on their metaverse division last year, but when I jumped into virtual concert spaces and social hubs, they were ghost towns. Only about 2% of internet users are regular VR users right now. Games like Gorilla Tag, where kids hang out and play after school, give us glimpses of what's possible, but we're years away from the Ready Player One future that Mark Zuckerberg keeps promising us. But here's the thing, maybe that's okay. Maybe VR's real strength isn't in creating a second social world, but in enhancing our personal spaces and activities. The productivity tools are incredible. Imagine having $10,000 worth of monitor setup that weighs nothing and takes up no physical space. The entertainment options are mind-blowing. There are already over 500 movies available in virtual IMAX-style theaters. And the fitness applications might finally solve the age-old problem of sticking to an exercise routine. What really gets me excited is where this is heading. The next generation of headsets will be 30% lighter, with micro OLED displays that are twice as sharp. Eye-tracking technology will make interactions feel even more natural. We're standing at the edge of a massive shift in how we interact with technology. And for the first time, it actually feels ready for prime time. Not as a replacement for reality, but as a tool that can genuinely enhance how we work, play, and stay healthy. And speaking of enhancing experiences, I'll be diving deeper into cutting-edge tech every week, right here on this channel. Next week, I'm testing the latest AI-powered home gym equipment. And trust me, what I discovered will surprise you. If you're fascinated by how technology is reshaping our daily lives, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below sharing your VR experiences or what you'd love to try in virtual reality. I personally respond to comments in the first hour after upload. And hey, if this video helped you understand where VR technology is really heading, smash that like button to help others find this information too. Until next week, keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.